seems like a symbolic thing rather than anything, substantive.
Well, I think these sanctions should be seen in a broader context and not in isolation. The broader context is that China is increasingly being seen as almost an existential threat to the American-led international liberal order on all fronts, on trade, on the military, the South China Sea, and on human rights, on Hong Kong, Taiwan, technology, you name it. And everywhere, both sides of the both sides of the aisle across parties in the United States, there is a consensus that the China's kind of rise of China needs to be pushed back, and of course the sanctions is part of that. Now, from China's perspective, though, whereas China's accepted some of these sanctions and, of course, imposed some of the sanctions of its own in a trade war, in terms of human rights, of course, this part of China's model. And as far as Beijing is concerned, it doesn't believe that there is a one-size-fits-all formula. But as far as human rights are concerned, China sees that Xinjiang, of course, is a very important part of its territory, occupies a vast expanse. And then with the recent rise of the so-called Eastern Turkestan kind of movement, separatist movement, it is also an existential threat to China. And what China sees that they're not trying to intimidate everybody, and what as far as Beijing is concerned, this kind of so-called internment of the Uyghurs is trying to educate some of